Friends, welcome back. Now we're going to see, do animals go to heaven? We all love our pets, right? So I also have one wonderful dog. Uh, his name is Charlie. Well, what Bible says that do animals go to heaven? Let's find out the answer. Well, the Bible teaches that out of all creatures on earth, only limited number of humans will go to heaven. When Bible is not saying every humans will go to heaven, right? Revelation chapter 14:1 reads, "Then I saw and look the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, with him 144,000 who have his name and the name on his father of his father written on their foreheads, right?" And well, 3 reads, "And they are singing what seems to be a new song before the throne and before the four living creatures, the elders, and the no one was able to master the song except 144,000 who have been bought from the earth." Exact number, right? And um, so they go there not to enjoy. Actually, they really got responsibilities. They're supposed to take care humans from the heavenly government. So they rule as a king and priest with Jesus. Let's read a few more scripture related to that. Luke chapter 22, 28 to 30 reads, "However, you are the ones who have stuck with me in my trials, and I make covenant with you, just as my Father has made a covenant with me for a kingdom, so that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones to judge the 12 tribes of Israel." Okay, Revelation 5 9 and 10 reads, "And they sing a new song, saying, 'You are worthy to take the scroll and open its seal, for you were slaughtered, and with your blood you bought people for good God out of every tribe and tongue and people and nation, and you made them be a kingdom and priest to our God, and they are rule as kings over the earth.'" So and the vast majority of humans will be resurrected to life on a paradise earth, right? That's a real hope for mankind. And that was Jesus King, Christ was talking about God's kingdom on earth. Psalm chapter 37:11 reads, "But the meek will possess the earth, and they will find the exquisite delight in the abundance of peace." And 29 reads, "The righteous will possess the earth, and they will live forever on it." Right? So now we know that everybody will not go to heaven. Many will live in uh, on earth as a citizens of God's kingdom, and very few will take responsibility to take care them from the heavenly government, and they call us kings and priests with Jesus. Wow. So there is no mention in the Bible of a pet heaven or dog heaven, and for good reason. Animals cannot take the steps needed to qualify for the heavenly calling. Hebrews chapter 3 1 reads, "Consequently, holy brothers, partakes of the heavenly calling, consider the apostles and high priest whom we acknowledge, Jesus." So the these steps include taking in knowledge, exercising faith, obeying God's commandments, all those the qualification required for the heavenly calling, or you can say heaven's grace, right? Only humans were created with the prospects of living forever. So Genesis chapter 2 16 17 reads, "Jehovah God also gave his command to the man, 'From every tree of garden you may eat to satisfaction, but as for the tree of the knowledge of good and bad, you must not eat from it. For in the day you eat from it, you will certainly die.'" Okay. And 3 chapter 20 to 23, "Jehovah God then said, here the man has become like one of us in knowing the good and bad. Now in order that he may not put his hand out of and take the fruit from the tree of life and eat and live forever." With that, Jehovah God expelled him from the Garden of Eden and cultivated ground from which he had been taken. So all this shows that what only humans were created with the prospect of living forever, and by that time God is cited. You can every creation about the animals, lights, and all right, but nowhere God is talking about the everlasting life prospects, right? Okay, to go to heaven, earthly creatures must be resurrected. First Corinthians 15:42 reads, so it is with the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised in incorruption. Well, Bible mentioned number of resurrection. First King 17, you can see. Second Kings 4, 32, 37, and 13, 20, and 21, you can see the resurrection accounts. Luke chapter 7, 11, 15, 8, 41, 42, 49 to 56, you can see the resurrection of different people, right? John chapter 11 and 38, 40. Acts chapter 9, 36 to 42, chapter 20, verse 7 to 12. Everywhere you can see only humans are resurrected, right? So, not animals. Well, I'm requested you to read all scripture from your personal Bible. So, the answer is uh, there is no mention in the Bible of a pet heaven, a dog heaven. Only humans got the prospects to go to heaven or God's kingdom of paradise earth. Well, our favorite pets not uh, sad, right? Our favorite pets not accounted or counted for that. Okay, friends, please feel free to share this knowledge with your friends who really want to learn from the Bible. Remember me also in your personal prayer. And see you soon with other question and answer from the Bible. Take care, all. See you. Bye.